Hello, me fambudem. Na kushe na kabo. And today again, we don't come back again with another special edition of what we will do. And today we get a very important topic for me family for me fambudem. And because of these then are things the way they affect the youth then at Freetown. And we they see how the violence they increase every day in Freetown where they affect the youth then. They make some of them, then they lose their life, and now things that, where they affect, we start within us, so they see some of the family, then some, and then how the youth, them, they destroy themselves. And so the topic is, what will we do, to address the increase in youth violence in Sierra Leone? So me family, that I want for me kuna faso na seatbelt for me kuna join on with me for me could discuss about what we go do, with the increasement of youth violence now, Twitter right now. We really need one ideas them for me to talk about them thing they are so that way we go stop the youth violence in Freetown. And we know for other ado Mina Fatimata Savage where they come to now from VOS. And I get me two co-hosts them where I will make them introduce themselves to now. And from there, we go play a video where I go see how the violence they increase in Freetown. And so I go introduce my wonderful co-host now, with Madam Cabo. They can go introduce himself. Hello, Madam Cabo.
Thank you, Madam Savage. Good evening, all. We fumble them, we viewers them. We tell you all thank you for joining me today. We pray that this program will bring some insight to the problems that we face in our country and the challenges that we face. So as a nation together, we can today follow, we can talk about this program for address the situation. So me when they talk to una, na my name Aisita Tairukabu. Me na the co-host for this program, what will you do? So with all fairness, we pray to God for make God guide we and protect we and make we self do we own part as how God expects we all for behave to we self and to other people. So we hope we all go enjoy this program. We hope everybody go share an idea and we hope we all go come together and done with the program with some sense. So I will turn the baton back over to you, Madam Savage. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Madam Cabo. And I also get me other co-host, so now the guy who they put fire in the studio. So I'll call him. He can go introduce himself to now. Hi, Mr. Umar.
Una, good evening. Mina a co-host for this program. What will you do? And Mina name Omar Mansarai. Fambule with the counter una today because of. The violence issues, the way they happen, and how we go address the violence issues there. And we hope forget to know all our contributions there, as we know that this platform, nobody not be full man. Everybody they give you thought, whether negative or positive, at least they contribute to nation building and Sierra Leone as a whole. And it will help for solve the problem by you giving your own opinion, your own point of learning, or you experience what you get throughout within the go on soon as SALONE. So we they look up to una today for una your contributions because now me, you, now we all get for able to stand together for make sure so we push this trouble where it come. This trouble we walk into, we sleepwalk into this trouble. So, but I think see we all if we want to push this trouble far. We all go for fasten with seatbelt, add with contributions, call, make your own contributions, comment on the comment sections. We go read on all the text messages that will give you the chance to make your own voice be heard. Because Sierra Leone business, now we all business.
All right, me family as another year from Mr. Cabo. So we want for make una first una seatbelt them because to get this video here so well they play for now. For make una go able, for take the most important things inside the video, and also for make una count more ideas them for make we go able for stop the youth violence in Sierra Leone. And also, we get the phone calls that we then down below. una can text, una can give una input them. So me family them, I want for make una fast una seatbelt, make una invite una family members them and friends them, or make them go see this thing here, so where they happen in Africa right now. So technical team, please.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Saido Amakane, the report. We don't just get accidents, we don't call na Hastings, as soon as disease picking them, and they all about the street, the bed sister, because the motorcar killed the sister instantly. Even though police don't fight very hard for calm down situation, still they're not able to calm down the situation. As soon as they see, even the motorcar they don't boil and done, you know, the motorcar don't boil down, you see. They're all there about the street, they're all there for the sister. Security personnel, they're not able to calm down situation. As soon as they see school picking them, they're all about Islam. They don't already destroy the motorcar, they all. Where a very, very bad, they apprentice them, whether they take them motorcar them. You know, a very, very bad. Now they don't lost their sister in life. Now that make them like very hard for sister. Yes, they don't fight for the sister. Now this they happen right now. Now Hastings around the toll gate.
Sir, there's a student riot. Student riot. Sir, where is he? Where is he? Student riot. Student riot. I don't.
What's at the school here? This school. What's at the school here? So now, as you can see now, you see the damages taking place. Ultidom school by Hastings, by the toll gate. You can see the riots. They are causing so much disaster, so much destruction. As you can see, the area right at the place so congested and with smoke. As you can see by the toll gate, there is a vehicle there burnt down by the students. So as you can see, this is Sierra Leone. As you can see now police are coming to put the situation in rest. So please, so let me send this message and let us send more reinforcements. And now front the toll gate, you can see the fire. You can see the fire right now front the toll gate. So I see people stand live from Hastings now. Live from Hastings. They even kill one Peking there. And just kill one Peking right now.
All right, me family them. As soon as I don't see this video here, so where they go on, and when I don't see how some of the youth then they lose their life based on violence. So I go pass the baton to Mr. Umar, you know, for make waiting and you partake to this video here, so we're waiting get for see for now, family them. So Mr. Umar.
Family, first of all, before ever I go further, I will say my own condolence to the people who they lost any them Pambulem during this day. That parent to the lost them Pekin. That mommy then also just send in Pekin for go school, then in Pekin or return. I can imagine the kind of pain where that comrade they go through. But to be honest with you, what happened so today, what we see in that video, it's discouraging. What we see in that video has nothing to do with job. What we see in that video, na total lawlessness. We are not living in a banana nation wherein everybody for take law into your hand. No matter what happens, we go for land for be patient and follow due procedures. And what we see so na that country day today, is also because school picking where they inside uniform, get the audacity for create chaos. We know that we dare for say we support the people who die or that lady who lost in life, that school people who lost in life. No. But really, this therefore do a lot of educations. And this is clear showing that we people lack, we picking them, we self, we lack education in that country. We lack the understanding for say there are procedures where we would go through if something happens. Yes, you don't lose your family. What thing you for do? Now for wait for the appropriate authorities to implement and take the thing according to the law, they investigate. But you taking the law into your own hands, not to solve any problem. And what we see so today, now this we discuss here today.
Yes.
What we see so today, then alarm for make we discuss so today. So like na really heartbreaking.
Yes. So Madam Cabo, so what my you insight about this video here? So
again, let me just say, my condolence to all the people, the family members there, and let God give this possible this students will die a good road, let so rest in peace. It's sad as a mama, as a parent, for let you send you picking at school, and the next thing where you hear na motorcar accident. But the thing where me they see where they make most times people and they take law into their hands, where me observe now with community, now the governance, we kind of lack a good governance. Sometimes then they where accident the be, then call an accident. Accident inevitable. Where ready for happen, it will happen. You get some where they happen because of plane accident, you don't know. You get some where they happen because of negligence. But where negligence happen, a fine for the law enforcement, they actually go into it and actually give a true verdict. Let them not take money from other party for cover up. Somebody for send somebody in a prison for 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, whatever it be the case, for somebody where it lost in life through their own negligence, it is solve 2 problems. It is save that person from the street, the one way do the act for the other person maybe no harm him. It also they send a message to the next person when lost in picking for say, you're not going to bring in picking come back, but at least for sure say somebody it take responsibility, and the law actually stand in their favor and not side the person for cover up anything. So where that person there, say serve some time, say it not enough for pay for waiting it do, but at least there is some amount of accountability that they show it they give you some kind of ease and comfort. But now that confidence they now actually mean no say it kind of lacking inside with community.
Yes. And Madam Cabo, I know try for Cutty, because although a very sad, especially as a parent or as a brother or as a family member where you lose your family due to negligence of the drivers, and also because we not actually know exactly how the accident really occurred, but we know say the still losing life, the brother then go for buffet, and then when they destroy not so even one motor car safe, because see about 3 motor cars there where them break in and do some kind of things then, although yes, you can see like most time in Sierra Leone where some driver there where then they kill somebody in a street or ban person, then they drive away, then just they pass the person and just drive and go by where then they call now so
hit and run.
Yeah, because now the most driver then they do. And also some of them where then killed you and waiting, then go say waiting 100,000 and 1 bag rest or waiting, just like how you say no more. We lack of
the good governance.
Yes, the good governance, because the laws then they take action, where things like this can happen na Sierra Leone, you see, and see some of the drivers there, some of them they even get license where you check. Some man there maybe they just happy for drive 1, 2, 3 days, then give them motor car. You see, those are the things them, you know, where they happen in Africa. And also, you know, as a youth, you know, that not give them the cause for make them go destroy other things, then for make them go fight, you know, and destroy properties there, which is wrong, you know. And now that thing they are so now that we need for put in place. So please, me family, I need for call or I need for comment, so that way they will go know what's in our own ideas, them, and what's in our own input towards this thing there, so where they go on. And also, you know, I just want to ask Madam Cabo and Mr. Umar, what do you think they cause them in there, so they cause youth violence? So what do you think they cause for let the youth them behave like this?
Well,
go ahead.
Well, first of all, let's start for say the lack of confidence, lack of trust in authorities, lack of trust in institutions where they govern we. When una build that interest in any particular institutions where responsible carry out certain responsibilities, when the people lack trust in these institutions, then they cause this problem. And what happens so now don't show clear say people lack trust in institutions that will get in that country. So that now one the serious and the major reason that, because if that not happen, when an accident happen in a civilized country, in a civilized place, people go wait for make the traffic authority, the police, then come and investigate how the accident happened, what caused the accident, then they try for bring, if whether anybody at fault, then try for bring them to the book. But what happens so don't show, some of we follow up the story. Yes, the accident, it don't happen. They say accident really normally now sometimes now when you now tune your attention on the day into you totally forget about and then you get accident. But what happens so according to what we get on the ground, the Peking, the bike way it be deeper. You get it just come from the blues. It one cross motorcar blocker. And now this way they talk. When you want cross motorcar block you get closer to the motorcar. You know they come on normally pull it. More especially when in a highway. You know? So it come up from the blues, just come up before the motorcar. Then that driver they come, and no see they enter for it be an accident. And so lucky the man was not an hit and run driver. What did he do? A break, like any driver. So what in the student them for don't do, or what in the youth in that area they for don't do. Then if you don't patient, let authority then come into the issue. Let authority then find out what is the cause of the issue. Then they try to bring the people into book. But then taking the law into their own hands, not they bring that person where he die. Rather, it just create unrest, loss of property, and we all know the economic situation in that country. Somebody go sell you orange, then German, then mass and have grown, and not gonna forget that money again. So me can say one of the major reasons is the lack of trust in institutions that will get way for carry out public orders in that country. The people they lack that trust, and until those trusts are built again, believe me, we're going to see them in there. We're going to see when people think say mob justice now the only way forward.
Okay. So what about you, Madam Cabo?
I go add to this, say yes, the lack of trust, I believe say in this instance, it can be a contributing factor, a big factor where we all don't see before. But another factor again, now this a behavior where we youth them these days, now SALONE, they become a repetitive something, and the government need for please step up, because it don't look like say now if like this one so what happen, regardless of what's in the situation be, whether it be the negligence of the vehicle or the Okada outside the person be load or not, yes. All the parties that were involved inside this make sure say they hold them accountable for the things that we then do, but then the most important thing for educate them, because education now the biggest thing also will lack. Because if a person not educated, you not educated for sale in the civilized world, even when somebody offend you, still exercise patience and go follow the proper channel. You got to teach the person. If you not teach them, they don't know. Most of we youth them, they grow up in this way where during the war time, now violence they meet. And when you meet violence situation, if you grow inside your community, if you grow inside your home, you they learn them and you they stick with you.
Yes.
So I think say the other contributing factor are the low education. Another thing what I know say back with youth they involved in a lot these days are drugs. They use drugs and alcohol now more than the time then where we actually may be teenagers them. And majority of them now they street drugs that they use based on the fact say that they come out from a low income homes, they not get good parental supervision, they not get job, they need to go school, they not get skill. So where people and they live like that, like we go say the devil in workshop, now the empty head. If you not get anything for do, as you yagi, hey, you the one, instead of you go de-escalate the problem for reduce the problem, you the add. Because where the sister and brother then react in natural, for letting you see and say, Motoka bang your sister and your brother, the first thing where the can you eat, you say one for, you go remember say like kill this person too. But somebody else for day, they will go say, hey, madam, accommodate, we are big, hold on. Somebody for the way for hold you. But now the people and that way for hold them, now them be the one that now we go help for kill, for do more harm. So now that education I talk.
Yeah, just like what you say though, you know, say some of the people away them for help, and then back again, and then they involve for do more havoc and more destroy, you know, because we don't see a lot of times them, right, where people then can get a car accident, like for example where people that can get car accident, people that can die, you know, some people then they in a stage, not even not already die yet, but they're in critical condition, you know. Better the people that try for help them and give them a head, or maybe call a doctor or take them to hospital, and then same back but then go they holla, hey, then go they video and then go they thief them, you know. It's a lot of things that where they happen in that country, you know. You see, like then they help, you know, like for example, if you see somebody they go astray, you know, now you for help them. And we don't see a lot of things them back where they involve in this now based on parental care, you know. You get some parents they need to take care of them, picking them, especially the boy picking. You know, you go see a house, the boy picking they go for money, 10 and 18 in the camp. You go see you as a parent, you go see though you picking they join gang. You know, you begin go smoke, you know, you not go advise you begin, you not go put hand on and talk to them. You know, those are the things that where they happen. You see? And we don't see a lot of times the African where the boy begin they're so wayward. You know, then they take drugs, you know, some of them they thief, you know, all day then get cutlass, then get knife, that street. You know, those are the things that where they affect, you know, and the youth them, and where they affect people in a free day. You see, if you the parents you know they take care of your kid, you know they control them, you know, you name it and say the first education where they give the pikin and start through the house, because if you in a house, you know they give you pikin that knowledge where in need, you know, they see you boy pikin and they go astray, they see then they na street, then they do nothing. All day they are like you bobo desa or you brade or this day, or you know, those are things that they're very seeking. You know, it's very heartbreaking what they see will feature leaders, then the one that way for lead with tomorrow, then they are astray. The one that way for be presidents and tomorrow, way for be lawyers, then judges them, then they waste their life in the street. And the government then they take control over this, and then they try for help the youth them. You know, At least then they open like a vocational school, something we go help the youth them, because not so everybody get a brain for going to school and educate. And nowadays sometimes some of these youth then they're very skillful, you know, they're able to do something with their hands them. But now instead of the parent them or the teachers them or the neighbor they went and they near them for make them help them, and then same one back again, then they allow the youth them for go astray. Because we as Australians, they will not see a lot of side where the parent, they wear some auntie, their uncle, that they see them brother and sister between them, they go on the street. Then they advise them, they go say, they are big, now not me picking. He do whatever he feel for. You know, we have to stop. We need to come and together as Australians for make we help each other, make we better each other, for make we push Salone go before. You know, so Mr. Omar, I don't like say you want to say something.
Yes, you talked so very good, and thank you for that. You just point some of the things the way they cause most of them the way they happen. The only sign when we go come into it again, me not just want to put this to the boy picking there, or I not just want left, because that video we watch, we see boy picking, we see girl picking, we see all sector of the youth in that video. We even see some people in that video not to youth. This also say we lack education, civic education in that country. You see, one of the things again where we feel say them for the way and they don't do it, we don't know how far and how speedy it is. Now this civic education, catch them young. How do they do for educate the one that the young one them? How do they do for counsel the one where they already over age? You know, because we say we find yourself here. For instance, now if I get stressed now, if I get vexed now, I just know. Then get a hotline where you call. You call that hotline, somebody they pick you call. You they blow your mind. You they talk all kinds of you feel for talking. Then at the end of the day, they don't listen to what they don't listen the way you talk about. But rather than they get the message out of what you say, then try to cancel you, try to bring you down, then try to make everything come into normalcy. And that will lack in that country. Social workers. This culture of social worker will lack come to that country. And we will say, do you don't want to be responsible? Do you don't want to be responsible? Now put hand on the social workers. Sierra Leone is a developing country, and the way we develop will be very rapid. You know, we go at the fastest rate. And if now we never put things in place now, if now we never address such issues where they happen, believe me, we say we come on to throne.
Yes, yes, Mr. Omar. And two, you know, we want for sure another video to we fumble there where they go see another side and back again, you know, where the youth them, then they act violently, where they destroy some properties them and stuff like that. So we go call with technical team for make them go play that video there for make we fumble, then go see what thing they go on.
That way you go to Canada, the police find them, when they come, now they arrest you. If you can assassin, and the whole river. That is about the whole cutlass and not the whole lemon. But when you hold cutlass, I don't know.
Yes, sir. We never make a report to investigate. All right, sir. All right, no, we talk to them.
Right now, Belgium. So your team can attack Belgium. I can't call a phone then and I war zone right now. I talk to you now. As they see now. Now.
Yo, I can't open yourself. Nice.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth, waiting the people they want on this country too. Waiting the people they want on this country. I forgot to Motuka now. Now, who are they going after associates?
Fasali Motuka, that was a good. And then they run after. And they say Fasali. I'm not trying
confrontation between Soja team and Belgian sellers.
My family, good afternoon. Yeah? This is Paupa Soja from the SLPP Global Media team. There are some amount of misunderstanding happen at the party office where we want get from the horse's mouth because we don't see we neighbor there. Then they go and get fake information around. So there, we need now get this information right from the horse's mouth. So my brother, you can explain to them. What's your name?
Alaji.
Okay, Alaji. So you can carry on and tell what happened.
This morning, we go to the studio. Listen to artists go by music business. And most of them music business and they are really assistant greatly.
Okay.
So what people are saying, we not keep moving the team. So that we take care or bike at times. But when our bike now take for go outside na the studio, outside man do a song. So like when we go to the studio, we don't go to the studio, we don't go do whatever we do. So when we come with and come. So now then we go see JJ Abu, one of the SLPP elder. So Sam, we tell about talking on NCRA, not that. So as we take the break, yes, we see some boys in the camp, but not the teaching actually in the camp. But it's a little on a pepper, not pepper me. Yeah, they put pepper in the mouth like you see the pepper is.
On have you ever meet with them before?
Not at all. Look, like this, like the pepper is. Okay. The pepper is all the way.
Okay.
So they put pepper in the eye. So by the time it's not now, then they put up Parati. You see, then you make now SLPP, result to not wait so more. Now this SLPP now forever, we not wait for me. Now we turn the council, then they put up Parati. We beat up, blow in the head. Yes. So if I go see, because
which part they attack now?
This this
what's this?
Like the boss is still.
Like the boss is.
Yes, before front of national office.
Okay.
So yeah. So because of the carrying condition nowadays, people can run kind of office. So run kind of office, so carry you up. Because there was no money for don't kill me there. In front of the central police station before so big man eats, look the office, so it's happening. So take and say, if this we waiting a column more, no problem. So we back first of all on station for make statement when the public not be said because them governance that
create all kinds of problems.
Yes. So now make we go to the police, we go make a statement everything they. Yes, so we don't go to the station now, we don't go make a statement. On the way coming back, we say, come back to the office, then they won't not tell me now.
The same fellow there?
The same fellow then. So if there any disaster will happen, now so pass.
Okay.
But so offend the one fellow, they say, they won't offend me.
So family, so family, now that's until don't get her from the horse's mouth. So if now they list any fake propaganda from the opposite side, say man they don't go down, they go attack people. The country, the particular part of the country, they are at gigs now, no go there, all are fake, yeah. Now this is exactly what happened. And the police then they do the investigation after this, yeah. So now thank you very much.
Iman cancer. Iman, Mr. Daniels.
Moses. Qué bueno, va. All right, so there.
Ready for boots on the media? Who are afraid? Major ready? Who are can let's be happy? Who are can ready? Ready for fete? Who are come? Who are come ready? Ready for fete? Who are come? the police on Kosa. Sanko, like Kosa, the Sanko. In the fact of the moment, Sanko. Sanko, Sensia, like Kosa. Sanko, like Kosa, Sanko. Sanko, like Kosa. Sanko, like Kosa, the Sanko.
It ain't fun, everybody. They don't want to. Hey.
They don't kill?
Hey. That's them don't say now. That's them don't say now. How the police ain't they say now? Let them about to shoot right. Let them about. They don't say that to me. They don't.
Call me driver. Oh fuck. Check that's in the kick so. Okay, let it.
If you want copy
Oh, Richard only gone. It's not fire.
How the only thing they say that the boy they say they can say that.
All right, me family them. As soon I don't see this video, so we don't play for now. And the video look like say now two gang members them now they meet up with the fight each other with they destroy themselves, and also you know the policeman they involved, and it's just too much, I can't even say anything. So I could just pass it to Madam Cabo and Mr. Umar. So we think they get for say, about this gang member group, the way they go on, and also the video.
First of all, we still condemn violence, just like we don't start another program. What in Apple, so whether na soldier team, whether na Belgium, whether na Afodu or Big Market, what we they condemn here today, now the act of the youth for putting the city into unrest, the loss of property, traffic congestion in that particular area where they block, they make one part of the city go stand still. Now we talk here today. Would that wrong? Would that get right? That now when the investigation come out, now we go know. According to what happened, we no longer get the show. Somebody say then come on a studio, then they go, all of a sudden, somebody go draw in close, they put pepper water in the eye. It just stand like, for instance, I just make one example. It just stand like that SALONE will left him for the police. Would that get right? Now the police will tell you that. What we will talk today, now the youth, citizens of Sierra Leone, all the time we talk about we write. But today, I want to look again at our responsibilities. As a citizens, we get a lot of responsibilities. If we concentrate more on we write, and forget the responsibilities, you need to work, because then two they are and then they go together. As a citizen, the responsibility for make sure you safeguard public property. As a citizen, the responsibility, if somebody come at you, they slap you, you forgo meet the right authorities, not take law, now you earn. As a citizen, you know, for create any way where you create an unrest in the nation. So now that's what we talk about today. Would I get right? Would I get wrong? That the investigation will tell.
Yes. So Madam Cabo, so it's in a young take, what in a young take during the video, so, and also what in a young take to this.
The video it tormenting to me and it make a panic. it take me a flash. It gave me a flash back into the war, doing what happened during the war. Now, so all starts back. We tend the way the gap up. We always see student riots a lot in the 80s. Always would they see tear gas, then they use tear gas, then student riot, people then they run, then they loot, whatever the situation they may be that time. You know, I know it for tell like what me they happen when they do their riot then. But there was constant riots a lot of times. So then they give me a lot of phobia. Because we say me men are like a main road always. When they see them thing and they people there, they see gunshots, they see people then they faint. They see too much blood. So now so it boil up till we can end up. I mean the year always say they say war for happen, war for happen. Till it end up for indeed happen. Say war come. So this kind amount of energy waiting at the street, a lot of young people them, females than they yes, but get for being a more males than because now the one that we get more energy. And I want them more working easy for defy authorities, the laws, and they homes them, even at schools. So for the fact saying so that they happen it come to that civil war, we really account for a lot of bloodshed. Then now, just few years after we don't come out of that day, I see back this kind of violence in the streets with few police. Few because with the video going for a long time. Usually you go down to them big truck and go come for make arrest, but this go for a little while. So I don't know if it is now something we don't become normal now to we that then go say let them try it, but it make afraid. It make I feel say now another unrest with the not so back. If the government of the day, no matter whether na APC or SLPP, not stepping for address lawlessness, for address violence, for address then demonstration where they turn violent, it go be another bloodshed down the line if we not be careful.
Yes.
So me na dande na no more they scared me because it's like you the one that like waiting they go on. Too many grievances that they go on. And always politics. We youth then they talk more about politics than they talk about their own lives, their own careers, their own future.
Yes.
So something wrong. This as you say no more official leaders than this.
Yes.
The boy picking them, if they're not strong in a society, trust me, the girl picking the art for make heads way. Because now the man then are the breadwinner and the man then are the head of the households there for majority of the time. If you then always just busy, the fed, all you can hear in this na youth man, and the day per SLPP, per APC.
Yes.
I don't know. It just scared me.
Yeah, and just like what we they say, you know, this thing they also, you know, where they go on, you know, we get for there's a lot of people that we need for blame. Okay, we need for blame the youth themselves. We need for blame the government. We need for blame the parents, the community where they come out, because now all these things they are so now they involve, you know, and although yes, you know, we're not gonna blame the parent that much, and also we're not just like we're not gonna blame the government that much too, you know, because all depend to the youth mindset, you know, because of if the youth they not get proper mindset, them, you know, their mindset they're not there into place, you know, I believe saying they're not go able for do something will go better for them, you know, because we don't see a lot of them. Some of them they abuse drugs, you know. Some of them enjoy so many gang members them, and also some of them they influence themselves, you know, based on the political parties them what we get, and And also, you know, we get some things the way we look up for why make the youth them and they abuse themselves. Why make the youth them then they act like this, like the way that they act. So we able to forget then list there. So conduct disorder or behavioral disorder, you know. When I mean by hyperactivities, like for example, now see the things the way that they do, you know, this gang violence, you know, they all rules them, and those are the things you know, where they affect them. You know, although we as Australians sometimes will not believe on like how they call it, like a brain disorder or something, you know. I don't know if Madam Kabu go help me because he didn't at the health field. I don't know
you see,
yeah, and also the other things then back again, early involvement with alcohol, you know, drugs and tobacco, you know, and we they see how they use them, how then they mislead their life, you know, where then they drink alcohol and also then they abuse drugs. And also we don't see some youth there where then they drink pampers, that they take pampers, they boil them, that they drink them. And also then get the medicine, yeah, so something where they say then they take my tongue, although I don't forget the name of them. And also, you know, low intelligence and education achievements.
Okay, sorry, Madam Savage. Something wrong with my mic. Now me make it normally give me what to talk. Sorry.
Okay. So these things them where they affect the youth them, and also involvement in crime, and also unemployment. You know, because some of the youth them, like what I mean involvement in crime, some of them they don't even know self-suicide problem come out though. They jump on conclusion, they try for theft and make them destroy other properties them. And also exposure to violence in the family. Some of the youth man they don't see a lot of their family members, they maybe their papa they abuse their mama, or they don't see outside maybe when they grow up in an abusive family, maybe they grow up to auntie, to stepmama, to other parts of the family, the way they abuse them. You know, these are the things the way they affect the youth them. Although sometimes, you know, we need to see them thing they also say they affect the youth them in Freetown because we don't know about them until we can in their advanced country they are so where we they educate more. Where would they know say there's a lot of things that where they bring trauma, where they traumatize the youth them, but we don't know about that thing. You know, like abuse in a family, you know, is very, very affecting. And that affects person socially, physically, emotionally. So now it make, you know, we need for what they talk about anything they are so, you know, and also, you know, this alcohol thing they are so where they don't introduce. They see some young bobo there, they smoke jamba. Some of them they join gang and all that thing, and also the government they put the law in place. The government they help the youth them, and they help provide them with social workers them where they help them. We'll go talk to them. We'll not get any counseling thing now Freetown where they go able for counseling the youth them, and also some of them thing they also back again. They make the youth them lack confidence of the policeman them. Because the policeman they wait for take those things there in law and then same one back again. Now then they hold the youth them, and then we can see some video them where we don't see a lot of policemen then they kill the youth them, you know, then go fire tear gas on them, then go do a lot of things them. You know, those are all the things that where they bring violence now Freetown where they make the youth them then they involve in them. But still we need for treat the youth them say when I get forget confidence to ourselves. That not mean say waiting like this they happen when I for involved in violence, you know. So now that thing they are so now that we need for educate with you them for make we go better Sierra Leone. So I don't know what in Madam Cabo and Mr. Omar get for say about this?
I go make Mr. Omar come in for let go tell we about the peer pressure, because we don't talk a lot about the parents them, but the parent then can do so much. There are certain things that in life now process. We all they grow differently. Some people and they grow, they're not gonna get issue at all. They go just quiet, they go do one or two behavior small and stop. But every human being, when we reach that teenage age, we get tendency for get some kind of behavior way not to part of the way norms that we all man they look up to. And then you go get peer pressure where, like, even if you don't want to involve in certain things, but somebody they push you and you want for fit and belong. So this not to the government, this not to the parents, this not the youth themselves, but something still can be done for help them. So I don't know if Mr. Omar can just help with that, or we can get anybody we we call, let we know how we for help with youth then for overcome peer pressure, so that they're not just go pick somebody in fact. Not go pick somebody in case. You just meet them people and they feel bam, you enter inside it. Whether alcohol use involved or not, how we for you know bad kind of situation there so.
Mrs. Kago, thank you for the question. First of all, we need to call them peer pressure. We will call them self-pressure. Because every man responsible for what he do, everybody responsible for your action. You know, sometimes I can ask with fellow youth, where this gentle Sierra Leonean youth, where them bluff man they will get as youth man, where the self-employed youth, where the one of the best Okada riders. We don't just throw everything. We don't just engage in violence. Now, peer, you know, why make I decide to call and self-pressure for me not to peer pressure? Because me, na me own director, me na me own author, and if I do anything, if I take habits from anybody, now that good part of the habit, that part of the habit where they add na me own life, na I take. But for go into take a person in problem, put on a yet, no they solve that problem. Rather it just be problem way for one person to extend to two people. Some people I will tell you, some man they take problem, we not take a problem. Most of them people will see it so that video. But come on, now big market even they go. A meet up there, they decide for Allah, we know the green. It takes Tony, join the group. So man come on at all, they go fishing. A meet up that group, he join. So that pressure, they not to peer pressure, that na your own pressure. Now he just defend pressure other by yourself. You kill yourself for youth, or you kill yourself for government, for instance. They not sabi you. Most of them people they fight under. Most of them people they fight. What did they achieve?
Nothing.
How many of the soldier team, when you talk about, how many of them you don't see in Homa, they drive, they go up and down, police, they guide them. So, whenever you find yourself into problem, now you find out for yourself. You find the pressure on yourself, now you go be at the problem. So why taking another man's problem? They let the youth them will not be even involved. The honest youth them now Belgium. They let today they not sell yesterday. Today they not sell. Maybe they're not going for sell Monday. Tell me true, would that put pressure on you? Now you pay a group put pressure on you, or now you just decide for borrow some problem on yourself. So you see.
Well, again, this is not educational thing. So we go talk more. Then we go read the comment them. This na situation where we all know say na part of growing as well. We get problem picking them. We get like how the first phase of WHO, because WHO actually come and analyze some things the way they go on now about violence. So this is a worldwide thing. Everybody in your area outside there now you know. So now they you they address. But according to what the analysis say, the environment where the pikin grow, it gets something for do with the pikin in way I behave. The home where grow, it gets for do also for the way I behave. So these are the risk factors then, where they say within the close relationship, like your mama, papa, you know, your parents and your peers. Your peers, whether we accept that or not, now the African way you they look at, what would they say? Are they with somebody they smoke jamba and this, but I not follow them. But how many people and get that willpower? Not many. So waiting we for do for prevent that. If we never prevent that, what happen? Waiting for do. So now we can they talk about poor monitoring and supervision of children by parents. So you know, they just left you picking no more to any kind person no more. You want go to market, make sure say, you know, go take you picking left and somebody where they drink himself to stupor. You know very well say, waiting go happen, where take small thought, it go give you picking back. So if you're not there for supervisor, make sure say you left and to somebody where responsible. But if you not do that, stay that picking they turn drunk, you the parent as well, highly responsible for misleading the pikin, because now you action now create that in the first place. You dey slap mama before pikin, you kick before pikin, you see the dog dey pass, instead of you get a small bone where they eat or rest, you kick the dog, you stone the dog. Wetin you dey teach the pikin violence now the teacher. So you go wonder tomorrow why that pikin dey turn for somebody way quick for beat, somebody way kick for quick kick, it come out from the parent, but you don't know. Then they talk about harsh, lax, or inconsistent parenting discipline practices. So if you pikin do good, reward them. If you do bad, punish them. But make sure say you not do something where you know for say it go there against the law. Something where you know say it cruel, because you know say when you teach and that way you say go do them. You know you can say not do this, but you they do them. A low level of achievement between parents and children. A low level of attachment between parents and children. That they happen a lot of times then in homes then where maybe two parents then they go spend money. Even yourself it happen. We just can abandon the pikin and go past and buy fries, chicken at the hand, put them down before TV, help you don't go. So no longer get that kind of attachment day. Where can you use more? You ask you for something and like that. And busy, go take your glass, go take your phone. You know they talk to her and sweet. You know they talk to her. Oh, you tap and small. Look at busy, small with work and this and that. I mean, I can't play with you small here. Now we responsibilities as parents them. We for pamper them. They not ask. They not write. Nobody not write application to anybody for come na this wall. So when you bring somebody na this wall, no matter how things then tough, the pikin they don't know. And Lord, we encourage them. But if we go up beside violent day and they not they encourage and neglect day, we serve the app, it trickle down. So we get parental substance abuse and criminality. If you the thief, you not expect the pikin say no go thief. You they take bribe, you not expect say no go take bribe. You not go they drink, you they smoke, you they use illicit drugs. Then you say the pikin no go learn. It they learn. One go come and God will help them. So you they go involve perfect. When they say community something you na bagbati they care go de ala. You picking the land. So if you na person where they abuse, you picking them go take after you. Parental depression. Now yeah, the government sometimes would they say the community we all need to come together and fight depression, because it gets a lot to do with social, economical issues. Some people and the death of certain people and their family, they bring depression come for them, not just money, not just jobs. Some people when they're born picking, then they go there postpartum blue, then they go inside depression. Things then they happen over and over. So we all need to come together. When you depressed, you're not going to be happy person. And you're not going to expect that the person who is depressed will be happy person. It will extend happiness to picking, mama, papa, or anything. None of that. So that itself, they affect we youth them. So we youth them, what do they tell them? Is say, oh, the government are not responsible for me. So anytime you see government officer, they hate them. Lord, we be truthful to ourselves. Some people then just not helpful. They know they help themselves. Then we come to low family income. We all know anything about that. We say money not in an angry place. always na vex go there, and we country don't they become something like the hardship. It just done the too much. So this thing on the government also get for be called upon. We the citizens that we just for hold we self accountable. People and get for able for fend for do things that will go fend job for we self. We get for go back into that way where we just for make garden beer with houses there. For able for feed we say then small thing there. So we get 2 more for go the unemployment. We don't talk about the associating with delinquent peers and gang membership. We don't talk about that. Who are you they hang out with? They show who that you go be. You're not gonna tell me for say when I say waiting to show me your best friend, and I will show you your true color. So another be the opposite. So this now WHO they highlight some of them here. So we want for encourage you people there on a lot of the comment there, but we encourage you now una for law we call how we for engage as a society for do and make we stop this violence in the street. So how we go get una explain but how we go for get investors there for come. You feel say if me not to Sierra Leone, I mean a tourist, I got for go na salon, I see this week or next week, I want for go there the other month, I go.
Well,
no.
Now the question that's what God for us. If somebody they watch out of the country, if you see this, if you go. But Mr. Skago, most of your readings the way you do, you talk about one way very important. The unemployment. You know? The depression. You see, because what make I say this is very important. We don't see and say Sierra Leone, in as much as we get young people, we are all young people, but yet the unemployment rate very high.
Of course, no job.
Because we say job day, to be honest with you, that business na Belgium, not a business. That one for was for was Okada, not a business. For was motorcar, not a business.
Okay, Mr. Omar, right there, we say pin and right there, ba. You say all of this not a business. So now, meaning for make we go get the business what they look for, we need on a bigger scale, like let's say factory or things like that, right?
Well, what you make as not a business?
No. I know they go against, not to say I try for condemn what they say, I try for Melo make a point here. Because we all know say that not to this na hand to mouth, not to trade. This not just something hand to mouth. But the point why they try for make here is for make we get something on the bigger scale, we get for comport we self as citizens first. Keep the place clean, keep the violence down, keep the corruption down, and the law enforcement just for do their job. It no matter if you wrong or right, where people that make violence then catch them, then they go encourage investor for can invest for make that big one where you they talk about.
Mrs. Kavo, we then are the same page, but for even if we get 50, 70 million investors in Sierra Leone, if they lack the skill, if the youth they not be engaged, believe me, we they see such things they happen. So for us to what you say, we go say again, we are the one way responsible. Let them find way for engage. Not that car wash engage you and engage you too. But this time, let them find skill jobs.
Yeah, but the thing is, Mr. Umar, for find a skill job is not a thing, okay? Because everybody know, we see like Sierra Leone, okay, a lot of people then graduate with master's degree, we do know some youth that would then get bachelor's degree, but where the job? Okay, some of them then do skill for them. Because where you go to school, you they learn certain things them based on the type of degree where you want. And we don't see a lot of people that they don't get a degree. Where the job? That's the thing. You know, if a job not there, what I get, I go do car wash. At least it better than me sit down and they begin to beg people. Anybody I see you brade. You know, at least that one is better. Because although yes, it's not a stable job, but you know, it's more better. Because look even America, yeah, so we get car wash place. When I youth there, they work there. You know, although not so that they wash the motor car physically with their hand, but That day you pass now, and they help you with the ticketing, and they help you with tower where you go use after the machine or worshiper.
Madam Savage.
Yes.
May I ask one question? Let we all ask ourselves now this in salon. Peace and job, which one can force?
Peace more important.
Okay.
You know?
So after peace, if you get peace, like that time the way we come out from the war, you know, say first thing, anytime they say election, people don't get for run away. When I get for run for go to Guinea, go for go Liberia, run for go to village. But after where the war done, where people then begin, the government then begin the hand over peacefully, will not get no faith, we they get you know, democratic elected government. We not see confidence level begin come up where people then begin to visit more from abroad and other places.
Of course.
Okay. So una not feel say una not go 1-1 because una not just dive inside this. This na solution with the try for fen. We need for guide we youth them. We don't talk too much. Now una look for solutions there because maybe if we get the pathway, we go able for know even the government self. This we not a bash nobody, but we all did this into this together. Everybody sign our ways to do it. You must get family or extended family way connected to one government or the other, one party or the other. We all did this together.
Mrs. Cabo, make I only talk today.
Sure.
Let me bring the callers into the conversation.
Sure.
Because we still get, I see some comments then, but based on the car wash and all that stuff.
Yeah. So let we start from a SALONE first. SALONE first say our youth are making poor decisions. Taking shortcut is now popular thing. You cannot cheat the way to success. Yeah. Yes. What do you mean by shortcut? That I don't understand. Maybe sometimes you try for talk about one land job or other thing. Then you get now again say. SALONE again say, be a leader, not a follower. Do not follow the sheep to the slaughterhouse. I think say they try for talk about that
peer pressure thing. Yeah, the peer pressure.
Yeah. Be a wolf. A wolf will defend itself. Yeah, thank you for that. And I order of inspiration. We hope say the youth then will learn. Then we get again Brahms Kuroma and say, Mrs. Cabo, you are hitting the nail directly. Yeah, Mrs. Cabo really hit the nail directly because of all the things that we point out today. All those shows people and go learn from her. And then I think that the standard reason and it's way really responsible for risks at that country, any side of the world. Then this one again, when Mohamed Masare again, they say, good afternoon, Mrs. Cabo. Mrs. Cabo, Mr. Masare, they greet you.
Thank you, Mr. Masare.
You guys are softening the role of government, and I don't like it one bit. The situation took long to put under control. Well, we need a try for softening anything that we try for talk now. What do we do now? Now, for at least tell the people what are the responsibilities.
Yes, and for make ready.
For all the time they concentrate on government, rather we want let the youth them be productive. Let we be productive to ourselves. Let we just let this way be for say any time as government come. Let we talk to ourselves like how we talk to ourselves so today. Then SALONE again first get now again where he talk about mentors. He said what thing we lack in that country in our mentors.
Yes.
Youth lack mentors. When I say mentor, then I mentor. But that's the way they talk. We get youth. We get two set of group. So it depends whether you want to take as a mentor.
Yes.
Now, so your team you want to take as a mentor, on account of the name you want to take as a mentor. Now we want to take as a mentor, on another way they create problem. So you get for select your mentor.
Yes.
Select your mentors. Still people in a community, in a positive people. Follow more of them. But believe me, you're not able to learn anything if you follow whether you get sense pass. Always look for whether get sense pass you. Or whether they think reasonably just like you. That's so much about to learn. Then we get Mr. Mohamed Kanuna again. He says, I want to ask a question. Well, Mohamed Kanu, sorry for that, we go skip a question because this program today not about SLPP APC. rather than about me, you when they watch the program. We the youth in the house. So that one we go skip them for today. So there, Mohammed, we hope you understand what we talk. Then we get when a government is allowed to offspringing of their political party. Well, that's one again. Anything that to do with politics today, we want to skip them again because we want to concentrate on me, you, me, you. Because what happened so today now that place, what happened then 2 days ago now that place. No politician.
And
no one will be in there. Now me you brother within the house where you don't know about politics, where you not eat, you not drink. Now in the prison. So this has nothing to do with politics. Then we get now again Angela Maya. Train up a child. Yeah, it's a train up a child in the way he or she should go when she is old. Yes, Mrs. Cargo don't talk this, and we emphasize on this. And Mrs. Savage also said the first train where the pikin they get now from your house. Now you get the train. The first train where they get now from your house. When pikin lack that educational house, when youth man don't lack that educational house, believe me, we go na streets now. Worst the worst. You know. Then we get now again the game. Mohammed can we say we are jumping from the frying pan
to fire.
What you don't make the time you say you go land. So it's like the worker from the frying pan to the fire. So this indeed is in place. You know, then Salone first say again, as Pastor T.D. Jake said, if all is poverty around you, we must have the doctors and the lawyers living in these communities so that our youths can look at them, doctors and lawyers, as well. We try for tell Pambulembia because of time. We not for make una message them
as their neighbor, and I want to be. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. So like Salone first again say our structure, our social structure is very poor. Yes. What in one thing, we get a lot of people that go through depressions. They not get people for talk to. Let we not take this we family business or we get this we relationship for granted. We need social workers. Sierra Leone grow at the rate that we need social workers. Without social workers, it will be very, very hard. We can forget hotline. Let the government that one with the listing, social Ministry of Social Welfare. Una organize, una empower the social workers. Give them hotlines wherein if somebody get problem, let it get say it call. Be with the big. If they do that, all the things that happen, so we not go see them. We not go say it go down, but at least it will be minimized. Then we get Naige Brahms can say car wash is also a job. Yes, car wash is also a job, but
just start things better than nothing.
It's not long-term job. We get for work for long-term job. If somebody the wash car, where it is 15 to 18, ask me true. When you feel that person there for wash car, where it is 70, that person there for wash car, where it is 60. You know, so car wash, yes, not a job, but a short-term job. What will you talk? Create job for the youth, empower them, skill job now we mean. So car wash is not a skill job. Car wash, even my wife now also you not even need a skill job. You know, so that yes, it depends who are you take on. This is not a youth problem. It is a Sierra Leonean's problem, yes, but we all come together, we put hands on board, otherwise we youth they go astray. It begins with leaders crock, I think you mean.
You want me for help you now?
Yeah. So you go on because.
Yeah. So say you stuff.
Well, I stop as a Jibo CS.
Okay.
This is not youth problem. It is a government. It's a Sierra Leonean's problem.
Okay.
Is it on the screen?
Oh, okay. Okay. This is not a youth problem. Okay, it say this is not a youth problem. This is the Sierra Leonean problem. It begins with the lawless leader and crook government officials that preyed on the innocent youth and coupled with illiteracy Yeah, that is true because although yes, some of the government leaders them sometimes it make the youth them behave like a this because although we need to talk about politics here, so don't forget about like politics and everything, but we don't see where a lot of leaders them, especially when they want to do something at the government, then they use the youth them as a prey. Some then go buy alcohol, cigarettes, and stuff the way then go give the youth them for make the youth then go misbehave and do some bad act them, now the community where they stay. And I think that we don't see a lot, especially when it comes to election time. We don't see that there's so much where they go on in Africa. And also Mohammed Kanu they say car was in US is a job, but car wash in Sierra Leone is not a job. So my thing is, why car wash in US is a job and Sierra Leone is not a job? Now I'm confused, because if you ask on a job, so what's not the difference between here and Sierra Leone?
Well, I think Akiye will forget what this person they try for say. Yeah, maybe they go give you $5, $6, $7 an hour. You probably go really count on it. But salon, just people they not expect. Now we want to about and they will not expect little jobs. And sometimes then they say where you go ask me to car for post, you just say, oh thank you, but I go see you tomorrow. Yeah, I go say to you tomorrow. So this person already hungry today. He come down for can wash your car. So instead of you get another 1 block, 2 block, we go buy Gary, or I go see you tomorrow, then go not to work. Because tomorrow you know go even see yourself. And if you see and you want to talk to them too much, it can even chastise you. So you know go take as career. The yeah, can make cleaning as career. You keep on.
And also this first year, so Salone first say our elderly woman was very impact on this trauma. No. So what do you mean? He said the elderly woman them was very impacted on the
trauma. So like the thing will go on, the woman there or the elderly people and then they affect them more because they traumatize more. You can imagine most of them
because they think about the war, waiting did not happen before.
Yeah.
And for example, just like you, Madam Cabo, because you said this thing make you think about waiting may happen during the war time,
Yeah, and we go when una go small, we go stop there. From there, we go look if that video there.
So una allow, sorry, Mr.
Yeah,
Umar.
because
somebody may say something. Sorry.
No, go on. I mean, just talk.
Yeah, because right now we not get that much time again. So the only thing we just get for art, the viewers the way they watch out there. What's in the ideas them? What's in the things say the people that get for put in place for stop this violence here so na free town. Although everybody they text they waiting. So please, me family them. Me, I just want for know. What you wanna think say we need for put in place for the youth them. And also what you wanna think say the youth them get for do. So please when I can give una comments. And I will pass the baton to Madam Cabo and Mr. Umar. So what you want to think say the youth then get for put in place? Because we don't discuss about waiting they cause the violence, waiting as the reason.
One thing you get way I feel say the youth for put in place. Now self-respect, respect for one another. Because we they find out to say when you get low self-esteem for yourself, you want yourself very low. Now in they make you find yourself in a place wherein you fight for somebody, wherein you find yourself engaged into violence. So the youth, I want let everybody, we not say they get peer pressure. It happen. That one where you get, where say this, a big man, and when I say youth. As somebody way aware of what they do. I feel say the youth therefore sabi read the line between waiting the happen to you when a positive thing, the waiting the happen to when a negative thing. And law we know the land for follow bad things. Let we respect the law. You know, even if you say the learn the work, you get for try and first. When you fail you now, that thing you come out saying the work. But that trust, let we try again as youth, let we try to build that trust between we and the authorities. Let we try to build that trust between we and we communities. So I feel say if not that we do, it will help you a lot. So Mrs. Kagbo, I don't know what you get for say towards that. Okay. Family, I think say we get small problem with the mic of Mrs. Kagbo. So like at the top to help.
Sorry. Hello?
Okay. Yeah. So I will try to ask, I say one of the things that way it create a lot of problem we all don't see out now today from this program, from the one with the comment everything, now lack of civic education in that country. You know, a lot of people they only know about their rights, nobody know about their responsibilities. Or even if they know about their responsibilities, then they try to ignore that part of the of what thing they do. And whatever thing you do, not learn for take the law that you earn. Go through the main channel, complain, report, patient and wait and see. So if they do that, I don't feel so we will find ourselves in this situation where we find ourselves these 2 days. So Mrs. Kabo, I don't know what you get for say towards that.
For crown it all, knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. If you empower somebody with the right knowledge, that person there you not get for chase them. So me, I go back, say we all get for go step by step. The step by step meaning all the community get for be involved. This not to just the youth, the youth. The youth they not just grab and become youth. They grab first. Then somebody get the belly, they become, they born there, they became from baby, they go infant, toddler, come to, you know, young age, then go to, you know, teenage, before they come to all this. So like, then take steps. All the steps there of the way. Let we ask ourselves as a community, yeah.
Not just only this. Somebody make one comment here again now, very important. You know, I talk about pregnant women. So that thing will happen now that area that day. These 2 days we see that violence we see. How you feel say it affect Bella woman? Them people where they below 18 years of age.
Yeah,
I think say accept
it traumatize them. Now make I tell you say I'm scared. It traumatize them. When Bella woman stress, the baby where they say Bella the stress as well. If you put monitor on mama, the picking blood pressure self they go up. When your blood pressure go up, you picking your life before go up.
Yeah, but this person, yeah, so the thing when they talk about, I don't think saying that this person, you know. It say all of this violence can cause our pregnant women to make coward babies. What in
bastardize
picking them.
Yeah, well, not the same thing they talk. That bastardize meaning they try it affect the picking them the wrong way, in a negative way. So now that type of thing they mean so like not the same thing with it still they talk.
Okay. So it affects everybody, but we also as a society the picking and not just grab no more than become youth. They're not just grab no more one day then born them today tomorrow and then they became youths. No, we for able for differentiate picking them, trouble picking them from the one they were not to trouble picking them at the school system.
Yes.
The one that when they go school again, we they call on the leaders them, engage them. Anybody when not get nothing for do not trouble make you not get nothing for do you idle. All what you go look for na small trouble for ignite. I read another website where say heat and overcrowded conditions they contribute to also violent behaviors. So yes, if you go find out during summertime, people and they behave violently a lot. So now they find out the root causes of the things them first. Because now only way you know the root cause, then now you go find the cure. But you know what, just kind of, like, for instance, they want the way they say they get the conduct disorders them. So that means like the opposition defiant disorders, the one are ODD, this na sickness where they make you picking the hyper. If they behave abnormally, the attention deficit hyperactive disorder, when na ADHD na na US, then they give them medication for that. We also get psychiatric people in a salon where the schools they're supposed for able for identify them, picking them where always they cause trouble, beat people, then kick people, then cause wahala. Men then go see if them people here get anything for do with if you get mental problem for do with them, not to judge because they want to do them. Behavior addiction, then just like cause speed pan people and then other thing them. You then get for identify them, they get medication for all of that. Then they get obsessive compulsive disorder. Some people and that although you know go affect somebody too much, just like they do repetitive things, but it can be anything. So we get to find the root causes first.
Yeah, especially
I want just pose because as you say, Mrs. Kago, una at the health side, me not get much idea.
That because.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
But I see one thing where it happen like when picking troubleshooting at school, when picking most of the time they get special schools there. Then also the social worker.
We'll get it.
Social education to the school curriculum where in the effort, like we've been the talk say they don't do we don't talk and government don't talk. I will not feel say in time this way for add them into the curriculum civic education.
I think so.
Right way.
I think so.
Because we need things like that, Dave. You know, just like how Madam Cabo points out, a lot of mental disorder disease them, you know, where they affect, you know, a lot of youth them now Freetown where we don't know about, you know, because of the medical system not tongue very poor, and also we need to think about anything they are so or put anything they are so in consideration, you know, because there's a lot of sicknesses them, you know, where they affect the youth them. Sometimes, you know, not so because of their parents, sometimes not so because of government, you know, sometimes it's just a sickness, you know, or just some kind of disease or something somewhere where they affect them brain, where they cause dandy. Just like how Madam Cabo don't call a lot of, you know, sickness them. So now America, so you know, at least they're able to identify things then like dandy, you know, where they make where so then they're able to keep most of the violence student them separate from the one they win of violence. You know, some of them not to say, you know, na their family or who side and common na them fault, you know, sometimes not just sickness where they occur na them life, where they self no know, where the parent themselves no know about, you know. So I believe say if the government and help for puts, you know, certain things in place like a good facilities them for them people they are, so I believe say it will be more helpful and go help the youth them a lot, you know.
Madam,
so because we need.
I'm sorry for cut you off, Madam Savage. I feel say they don't need, because we not get much resources, we not get money for everything like that. We already get psychiatric units, I think na Pademba Road or whatever. We just need for do what Mr. Omar say, get this involved into the curriculum. We say they go put this in the civic studies, like teach the picking them from grassroots. For say them for know how for exercise their emotions, they let them not use their hand, let them not use a weapon, may them use good channels, then teach them, we get lost them, may we show them say for take stone and send her and make fire like what to be the city, not to the way where you start for teach them from the time where they're young, you lay the foundation, a solid one, for make them grow up for be thinking that same way. You know, they waited and reach from 1, from 2, it don't late. Then now the teachers then they put inside the curriculum for let them teach them how for identify trouble picking them and bring them come to them. Or we get the doctors then, they not to say we not get them. Now medications and machines they will not get, but we get people that were very skilled. Then get some of them medications, then there's Seroquel and other things. Then get some medications, then they really where the NGOs and the supply for mental health a day. I not say cannot them get. How I know, because they diagnose somebody with some things that we not get for do much of the mental health disease what they talk about, then the medications they will get for say no, we're not getting for this, we're not getting for that. So we know say then get there, not to no fake medication. So my point where me they make is make we educate with people them from the grassroots. Then the youth themselves, me will teach them for say the only way one I go get them tier one they ask for let people, investors, then can all the way wanna calm down, wanna comport on ourselves, then write good reports, then sign news them, but we BBC pick we up. Other news outlets then pick we up for talk about how SALONE don't stable. How they they just see person in the street, he jogging bag, he jogging chain, he jogging this.
Oh, yes.
Then they bring good omen to we, good luck. But you know they say they go and thief people and they invest on and go can bring in money. Can say they can't put on to test. Say why bring me factory now? We go land the picking the people there now. For be honest, for let them behave well, for let them not wear tear gas inside me factory. No. Now we first get for demonstrate say we are good citizens them first. So how would they do and would they teach them? Would they meet them at the video na them port them? Then for meet them outside and they smoke them jamba them. Tell them this not a help una. It a damage una brain. Not to just because police they run after them, but some people when they smoke so time they reach them brain is not fast enough. So any style the cells will kill it, that's it. You know they come back. Some people yes, it's good for them, go make you eat and all that thing, and they but you get all that side effect and certain people there. Explain to them, not to just for take them, go put them and sell and you know nothing and they they're not even nothing and they for all they know say no more, they're not allowed smoke and tomorrow and go smoke. But maybe when you educate them, you go empower them. So then now from that point now, we'll educate them, they will all comport with self, will leave them violent behavior, they will police themselves do their own diligent job. Look that riot happen. It take a long time, we'll not see them. They need to step up fast. Catch anybody, deal with them. Me not done a meeting. Then now we go able for say we attract good people there. Not to just with government go for bring that where private person bring that in and the government not go for stop there. It go able for give the people that they train where Mr. Omar they say. They train him if you not get a working canaya. I mean then they train we on the job. So I mean on take on that. I feel say we need for stop lawlessness, we need for teach we picking there, meet the any side where they if they're not in a school, meet them at the market there, meet them on the street, meet them at the port there, meet the any side at the wharf food and they make fish. Let we talk to each other. Community for community, we educate each other. Don't not wait for say na government. Government not go for do everything because na pay them get for pay that they do them. But if we do as a community level now for free, now voluntary something, and now we they help we young picking them, we them better now we then they better.
Of course, yes. All right, thank you so much, Madam Cabo. So, Mr. Uma, what's in your word for Fambulem?
Fambulem, another much for say, but all I tell the youth now that we are with the law we behave responsibly. Law will not take law now the army. Law will learn again for respect authorities. Law will follow the due process. Violence not the help. Allah need the help.
No.
Whatever thing we do, we not say yes. The institutions the way they don't create this way that everybody don't lack trust in them. But yet you can only say the system, or when you try the system, it fails. So now we try the system again. Now we report where we get one at. And one thing again, when you use them for land, we I don't land. What I do now one thing. Youth man, the when me at one, where I don't vex. You know what I do? I take headphone, put on my ears, play loud music, listen and relax. Everybody get that in your own point, that in your weakened point. Find your own point for cool down your temper. Find what thing can cool down your temper. If you know say you now where you at home now where you listen to music, you cool down, do one. If you know say where you at home now where you talk to somebody for counseling, do one. So when I say social worker, if you know they officially, create one for yourself. Look around for your neighbor. Look around for somebody elderly person. Talk to the person. Explain the problem. Just the only thing, just look the type of people. But explain the problem, then look for counseling. It will help a lot. But for say they take the loan you earn, what do we see today? What do we see? Why they say today? What do you see this last week? Whether I've been at the Pekin your side, whether I've been at the old part of your side, we condemn all through the violence. That one, Pekin, that one, the youth man there. We condemn all. Because what it do, just add to the problem we get on the ground.
Yes.
Now you see, we don't lose somebody. The one Sierra Leonean don't lose in old motorcar, with people and bomb. Then one way they sell the loss. We go on video late for play. Then one way they sell in Belgium, they don't lose billions of leons. With fire, no fire. Just right now, we say everybody keep a market, then go light fire. Everything don't lose. So what do we do? We just add on the problem we get. So that don't show you say your problem, you need to bypass the problem. All you do, you have to deal with the problem. So I say responsible youth, let we behave responsibly. Let we follow the law of that country and let we keep Sierra Leone safe.
Amen.
War is not good. And what they want to youth man, if we not take time, we will sleepwalk to where we come out. But I know say what they cause some of we don't experience that. But we are, if you didn't have somebody where they are above 30 years of age, ask them, let it tell you what they experience the past 10 years war. They go know, really say, soldier team, not to people for land from. Soldier team, not to mentor. Now just menace of the society. I tell you that, thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Umar. You know, my own contribution to the youth, them, you know, just like how Mr. Umar they say, you know, everybody know the things that way they make them come down. You know, if you know, say, if you're able to talk to somebody, then they go help you, go ahead. If you know, say, you know, you know, if you need, like, let me say, like for example, we see now, so a lot of people then work, they ask them some question, them like, what do you they do for help you if you're hungry? Some people then go say, I go walk away. Some man then go say, I will go out and walk around, go to the mall, do something, you know, than before you eat somebody, before you go destroy some places. And also, you know, there's some certain things when they where they happen at the communities then where although yes, sometimes we no need for blame people then, but sometimes we have to, you know, because now then thing they are so now then they create the violence then for the youth them. You know, just like I always they say, and they say this again, you know, first training and you first teach and you parent them. If your parent then do not guide you, there's no way you go outside, you will get better guidance than with your parent then they tell you. Because we don't see a lot of Pekin them trust them parents so much, you know, because you see some Pekin them, even though they know say they are able for faith, but if it's something happen, then the first person they go call, now then parent them. Although really they are able for faith, but then get that confidence say, me mama, me papa go able for stand for me, you know. So I mean, then they say charity begins at home. You know, if we the family members, let me say family members, then mama, papa, when I need to take care of that picking them, when I need to look out for them, then they go astray. Although yes, we get some certain family members them back when they put all the effort, you know, they do everything for them picking them, but at the end they picking them they go wayward. You know, we don't see that there a lot. But make we try as a community, you know, make we help each other. Not to only now you picking no more you they help. Not to only because of this person also, not to your family member. So when you see and they go astray, you know, go bring and come together, you know, go advise that person then. And also the government and too they at fault, you know, because they see the youth and they go astray. The youth then they go so wayward, you know, they need for put things in place. They need for put things the way they help the youth them. You know, they need for opening like a social center, you know, where it be for say, if youth then get problem, you know, they need somebody for talk to, you know, then get side for go. Not to all the youth then get mama and papa. some youths then they don't lose their mama, they don't get papa, or some youth then they maybe they get a family member before they take care of them. But based on bad experience, based on how they take care of that youth day, make the youth neighbor for towards family members again, make the youth neighbor for towards other person. But I believe say if the government open a social center for the youth them, then they go be more effort, then get somebody where they go talk to. Those are the things that the government need for create. You see, I believe say then they go help the youth them. And also, although they say education, but sometimes, education very important, but not education, they stop violence. You see, it take a whole village, for take care of a child. You see, and also the education, they improve them a lot, because if you go to school, you teacher, they teach you, teacher, they impact you. I believe say you go grab something for waiting the teacher go say, you go learn from that. And also, as a government, because most of the things them back where they affect the youth, them lack of job, lack of employment, unemployment no day. You go see some people and then they graduate, then get degrees, them not get work for do, all in thing and they back they affect the youth them for make them go wayward, but at the same time again, make we know. Like they tell the youth, they say, oh, now because of this, now because of that, then I make they behave like this. No, then self, then get for act out, then get for play a big role. You not get for they pass na streets, they drug people and bag them, they thief. How you go want other person for help you? Like for example, just like how Ms. Kabobi said before, we get a lot of investors, we get a lot of people that we also Sierra Leonean themselves. Where they want for pick a country when I say, okay, well, make her look on social media, make her check this social country, make her see how this country is today. I want to go invest. But if they look at Sierra Leone, or you see the youth there, and then a gang where you go, then they jog your phone, then go jog chain, then go do this. Those are all the remarks that way people they put below. You think say people go invest? No, because me, I'm not going to go put me money and me energy to somewhere where I think I want to go help the community, and at the same time again, I want to go make something better for me. Then I go worry, say, oh, if I open this, then go thief me, then go do this. I'm not going to do it. You see? So we need for change our mindset in that country day. We really need for change, not to alter our governments, our parents, nowadays. Sometimes we the individual self, we need for help ourselves, and also just like Mr. Omar be say, they say peer pressure, they say your pressure. So you see, so sometimes you say this person so they thief. So why you they go join? Why you want for fit and bad things them? Make we look to people that when I example. Where would they look up to, like a doctor, like a lawyer, like people where they make impact in our communities. Not for them one day they say, oh, 5-0, you want to be like 5-0? What do you go get from 5-0? Because 5-0 things are then click them, then waiting them. So there's no way would they get better impact, and also this gang member thing, this gang member too, Bokuna Freetown. We need for cut down this gang members and things they are so where they go on a Freetown. Because look at the other video where happened. Just based on gang, no gang, this person go, the other person throw pepper in post and waiting, and then they bring on the whole fight. Then they sweaty a gas and we need for stop this. And also then get this so they call black and red. Where black pass, red pass no problem. Like, come on, we're all Sierra Leoneans. We really need for empower ourselves. You see? Number one, although yes, people and go talk, people and go say we all go talk, we all go do this. But if we not the youth, they will not wait in Africa, we need to empower on ourselves. How we say go empower una? Because although yes, we go sit down, we go talk, we go do this, we go do that, but it depends on we not the youth them. And also it's also involved, with the government, with the parents, with the communities, them. Now, please, make we join and for make we push Salone go before. Salone, our own country. Now that the number we get, because no matter what, we were in this diaspora here, so we still want for God in Africa, we still want for God Salone, because now they will belong. We just defend greener pastures in different countries. But Salone now we home. There is no way we will bypass Sierra Leone. But please, una the youth, the una now we future leaders them. Una need for make Sierra Leone become a better place for now. Una not follow a political party. Although people then they say, oh, now they talk about politics and waiting. But sometimes these two politicians, then the leaders them, then they lead the youth astray. Somebody they say about when an election the other year or next year, I don't even know. So when election can you go see the politician, then they go buy vest, buy alcohol, give the youth them for learn and dance for them, street learn and do this. Come on. Before we spend that alcohol money there and that money there for buy t-shirts, do this, why we not go open a facility, a center, a training school? Some of the youths there, so some of them get very, very good talent. Some of them are artists, some of them they draw, some of them able to do something on their own, but they only need the government, the parents, the communities, we as a whole, for make we help them. You see, some of these things that are so very sad when you see some of the youth and the fact that they lose their life just because of foolishness, just because of something when they even make no sense. You go kill your life, you go kill yourself, or somebody will not get for remember your name tomorrow. A very sick and very sad. So please, me family them, when I make we help we youth them, we were there so make we self go, make we open training school, not only depend on government. We been within us, so we able to open school centers then. Like America, why make America rich like they? Why make people and they rush for kind of America? When I think saying that the government that they open big businesses them, no. Now individuals then, people are waiting and get money and then sit down. They open big company there. Hire people and for let them work. Not to the government. It's not everything government. We need for empower we youth them. And we don't see most of we within America, yeah, so we can get small knowledge waiting. Most of we who gonna fit politics they go deeper. And then we back now the same one back where they go in the government money. Right. It's very sick. Some of these things that so we need for talk about them. We don't need for sit down, fold hands. Instead of we go, we help the youth then we open job, we open training schools then before everybody want to go become politics, everybody want to go the job because they want to go. We get the money, we get resources there. Now make we just join hands together. That's the thing. We are Sierra Leonean. We need for come together, not for discriminate each other. We need for settle. We need for think about the future leaders then for tomorrow. If the youth then they kill themselves, then they go down in drain. When you die tomorrow, when we passed away, because although yes, me na youth, but if mama or papa or grandpa then passed away, what I then get for stand for them? Now we and the youth them. But if they allow the youth, then they go astray, would they mislead them? And very sad, me family them. So me and Daniel no more I get for say we need for really join them together as a Sierra Leone, open training centers, them create a job. We able for do. I believe that we all go do them if we join them together, if we get the focus. And also the youth in Sierra Leone, please behave yourself. We know waiting good, waiting right. Me na me own partake Dandy. And me where they talk to na me na Fatmata and I don't know if Ms. Cabo and Mr. Umar go and say tata to na, and I hope say Saturday we come back to na the same time. I think it's 7 p.m. Eastern time and 3 o'clock to me na so 9 to start the show. So I don't know what Mr. Umar and Mr. Cabo get for say whether tata or whatever.
Well, me not get much for say. I just goodbye and we hope for see you all next week. We gladly wanna contribute. We know say we not call today because we not get chance. But believe me, we text messages they wanna send, they wanna comment, they wanna make. It help a lot. People learn from her. And all that we see now, all makes sense. We just keep the job and we hope for see you all again next week. Tata.
Tata.
Family, una all thank you for the underway join, the underway stick around here to the last time, the last minutes. We tell una all thank you, and we hope say we all learn something here today. And as a word of, as a last word, they still say knowledge is power. We youth them, and Lord we empower ourselves. Lord, not forget we youth them. Lord, continue for teach them, because not only knowledge, now go make them know their self-worth. When you not get self-worth, you're not afraid for die. But people that will get self-worth, then they afraid for die because they know say their life meaningful. But when you not get self-worth, you not get anything for look forward to. You're not afraid for die, you're not afraid for cause trouble. So until next week, when I all thank you, let God bless we all.
That's it.
Great job, great job. It looks like there's so much
Now one person so, but anyway, before that tell Mrs. Cabo was thank you. You know that Mrs. Cabo is taking me one side as we don't go up top.
I don't notice.
Mr. Cabo, see that side? I go one side, we get the comment, the viewers and drop up to 10.
Oh, I don't really look the comments. I don't really look the view today.
No, but when you take up to that side, they come automatically.
I don't pay attention. Thank you, because my attention all me just day inside the program today. I don't really look at the phone. Wow.
So even inspire me for pushing her, but I take sensitive issues them, but not just because this is
very, and we all do well today. I say, Madam is closing, you will really see. But we all do well, you know. And Omar Sabi, because in Sabi the names of them soldier, this they did because we're not Sabi they so if they tell for say, you know what they talk about.
Oh yeah, so people like they win politics, someone they can't wait. But we try, we be going the way to 61.
Yes,
they stop at 50. Like the lowest was like 46.
No, it was 10.
Yeah, it is.
Before they say goodbye now, but the lowest was like 46.
That year, viewers and drop 10. At the time of come up with that side is just
oh, okay, I get you now. I get you, yes.
But this will be fair for ourselves.
But I said for that we have
yeah, and I don't make a say with God when you put them up, like with the go, with the follow. Because today when I made a talk, I said this one look like some show for read for us. Because not to judge for talking alone, not go the ramble the same thing.
And to be honest, on a rest, but I don't know any other